Yeah. Hola Ray, buenos días. I'm tired. Didn't sleep good. Overall, doing okay. I only look like I'm 5 months pregnant instead of 6 months pregnant now from the bloated. But I'm just tired. I kept getting 1 to 2 hours of sleep and then waking up. So I never really got good sleep. So that's probably the biggest thing right now is the lack of sleep is just tiring me out. We'll see how long we'll go. We'll see what we do. If it wasn't due to pain, partially to pain. And obviously, my insides got rearranged. Partially to that, but it wasn't like intense pain. I'm not sat here suffering. It's just discomfort and general just from being cut open. That leaves its mark on you as it turns out. 17 hours? Okay, my subs have a hot minute to go. How is she on thing? Well, she gets her mount next time she does a PvP. Yeah, so it's just lack of sleep. Body can't get comfortable. My joints were apparently super sore yesterday. I don't know why. That's what was keeping me up. Couldn't warm myself up, and so yeah. I took an Aleve, so I don't want to take the oxycodone because of side effects. But the Aleve did a lot. It helped a lot. It actually helped me fall asleep. Just giving this PvP mount. I just don't have the drive. That's fair. It's not that great of a mount either. I already got it on one character. I should have it here on a second character real soon. It's okay. Nothing to write home about. If you're not feeling it, there's no point in trying to force it, honestly. Let's see what we got here. What map is today? Is today Shatter? I think today's Shatter. But I mean, we still have like 2 months to go before patch 7.3, so even at a mega casual level, it's easy enough to catch up if you do end up feeling like it. We punch monsters next week. Nice. Is it for the Street Fighter collab, Wolfie? Where is it? Yep, so this is the mount. This is what it looks like. It's fine. It's a little weird. You're sticking your butt out a little bit, so that's nice for me. But this is the mount, so if this isn't appealing, then understandable. It's this weird bug thingy. Nothing matters come Tuesday. There is that. Taking screenshots of a Cold Crescent? No. Were they on the official site? Oh god, no, go away, Gold Saucer. No, I didn't look yet. Also, I don't really care. It's like there's a lot of spoilers there to be had, but I'll see it when I get in. Did you like what you saw, Luzera? Did you see it and be like, I want it now? Final Fantasy V fans are eating. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I don't recall much about 5. 5 was one of those, I went from 3, well, 6 to 2. Well, from 3-2, which is 6-4, and then 5 got lost in between. Same, but great character design. Nice. I look forward to it. Get to be time ages and all that good stuff. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to get in there and try it out. It's a bit difficult right now to look past, anything that's current. Just because, But Tuesday should be a good day. By then it'll be in a week. I should be in a much better state. And yeah, should be fun. Should be enjoyable. You gotta do them out of the way in time. Yeah. So Misaki's having a blast with it. She's doing really good. And she's still getting blasted by that boss. I think she's still getting blasted by that boss. It's that Amano looking gear, which is nice. Look, mira, anything Amano, sign me up. Yoshitaka Amano his artwork is just 12 hours. So 1 a.m. I won't be awake for that, hopefully. But Behemoth is progressing the moon to level 11. It's going to be in about an hour and change. So if you want to see that, that'll be a thing. What are we doing? Oh, Big John, hola Franco. Carpenter is 60, so are we good there? What did I make something for Carpenter for this. Right, titanium nuggets. But I'm curious as to how much is going to be available in the first area. This is just the first area, right? So we're going to have the leveling to a cap, and then we're going to have a raid at the end, right? An alliance raid of sorts. So that shouldn't be too bad. It seems okay. So that won't be too bad. We get in there and do that sort of thing and see what we can do. Especially with the other classes that we're going to be getting, right? The whatever they're called for that kind of class to play there, the jobs. So that'll be fun. And we'll see how far we can get and how hard we go. I probably won't start it until stream time, just because, again, I'll probably be resting, trying to catch up more than anything else. And then come stream time. So I have 36 titanium nuggies. That's enough for a start there. You're at least gonna do the savage one this time. Best of luck. I hope it's not too bad. I hope it's a lot of fun. And hopefully it's not as punishing as the previous ones. I always disliked from the last two where they add this, what's the term for it? It's like fake difficulty, limiting your reses. Like, that seems so cheap. Like, make the encounters, if you want to put people in a stressful state, then make the fight stressful. Don't just limit the amount of reses that they can do or how you res people. Just, design something that will push people and remove that, oh, well, you can res somebody, but you're probably gonna die if you do it, sort of thing. It always felt cheap. It always felt like it was just, kind of weird, because the rest of the game doesn't play that way. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. It sucked that I missed out on Cerberus. I know it's still feasible to go back and get Cerberus, but we'll see what it feels like, what it plays like, and what we can do there. So given time on Tuesday, we'll be there. I wonder what the cap's gonna be though. It's gonna be like level 25. Hola Max. Max, can you pass something over to a character? You're the only person who's not AFK here. Can Rat Jam assist me? Hello, Jammer of Rats. I need my nuggets passed over. Tefu. Thank you. So I think you should get your money back. That hair transplant. It wasn't a hair transplant. I like being bald. I enjoy being bald. There was no hair transplant. This is the wrong surgery. Incorrect procedure. There we go, the lights. I'm gonna get a cheese pizza from a local place. Ooh, nice. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a good cheese pizza. They get the right cheeses, the right combinations, the right textures. Good times. Also, your friend's puppy is adorable. It absolutely is adorable. I'm assuming that's the puppy you posted pictures of, Unreal. Absolutely adorable. To have that level of energy as a puppy. Thank you, Max. I will try to make it to 3 hours today. We'll see. I'm feeling a little loopy, but otherwise okay. Hraesvelgr. Alright, somebody wanted a Hraesvelgr and I forget who it was. Somebody was like, I'll take one if you don't care, and then I forgot. Oh, it was Finny. Finny said for her alt. The glowing bird is Yakdel, might be the allied mount. Yeah, the allied society, yeah. But we don't know yet, Franco, because we don't know if the society is going to be in Yakdel. It'd be nice though if it was in Yakdel. It'd be cool if it was right there and they gave us a third crystal for it. That'd be pretty sweet. Call it a yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be it actually looks kind of interesting. It looks like it's almost mossy, right? They better give us another, right? They probably won't. They still haven't given us the Coerthus one. And that's just been there for a decade and then some. It opens in Yakdel, but they put the crystal somewhere else. Yeah. Just put that shit somewhere else as a whole. It's a pretty nice moment. Excuse me, with wishing for that mount. Nice. Finny, did you still want that Hraesvelgr coffer for your alt? I'm sorry, I forgot to hand it over because I was in haze. A special site and you're excited? Yeah, apparently they posted some new photos of the crescent and all that. Let's see, so I need some spruce loggies. Spruce log right there. I'll take that. That's pretty cheap. Alumen. Didn't I not have Alumen on my character? Hraesvelgr. Get that glam. I'm pretty sure I have. I mean, turn and check the out. Thank you, no problem. Thank you for taking off my hands. I needed Ragstone and Alumen. This is why I was using a second account to have banking, so I didn't have to keep doing this. But then having a second account was becoming a pain in the ass in and of itself. I won't be happy until I just have 9 retainers so I can hold everything. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get the right materials and the right characters. That's all. This is the wrong fucking character too. She doesn't have anything from the diadem. Hey Max, how do you feel about going live 2.5 hours early? I'm kidding. I'm joking. Also, the Moon XP is so fucking good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really is. Show baguette? Oh, here. You inquire about my baguette? Here, please. Don't worry about the middle. Don't worry about this part down here. But please, enjoy the rest of my baguette. Look at it upside down. Look at this. Sideways. That's right. Look at those toasty edges of the baguette. A magnificent weapon, honestly. If I can tempt you. We'll see, Max. What color would you like for lights? Let's get that daily affirmation. Can we normalize being quiet in the morning? I require being quiet in the morning. I do not want to be talked at. I do not want to be perceived. Give you a purple. Let's see what kind of purple we can find for you, Max. That isn't just, I can't stand morning people. I can stand morning people because I am a morning person. I just don't want to be talked at in the morning either. I can deal with that fine. How's that? That's a little blue. That's not purpley. Let's see. Where would purple be? That's a bit more purple there. It looks way more blue on chat in the camera than it does over here. No, too pink. Nope, got a little bit too pink in there. Hey, there you go. That was a bit more purple. There we go. Let's see. I need to change your balcony lights to a summer color. Something nice and bright. It would be nice. I think it's this one. Alumin and ragstone is what I needed. A silex. I have none of those. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I saw a night sky color just now, and it's so pretty and twinkly. Oh, that's very nice. I do like this set of lights, by the way. The set of lights was really nice. It's just, it's like a lot of things. It's hard for it to translate very well onto Twitch because of the encoding and all that. But yeah, no, these twinkle lights are fantastic. They're very pretty. I enjoy them more myself here in person than what you actually get to see, unfortunately. Hoping this tea wakes me up a little bit. But yeah, it's very good lights. Thank you for that recommendation. They do come across very, very well. Very, very pretty. I wish I could use more of those effects, Finny, but I don't want to obviously put any pulsing lights because that could be a danger for somebody or anything like that. But I do love the like little sparkle effects. It makes me wish that I had more lights just so that I could actually do the proper mapping and have effects on it. Hola, Brady. The gradient waves are really nice. Yeah, no, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, big yawn. Approved grade 4. I will say I'm gonna make it at the very least till the moon reaching the next level, and then we'll see what we do after that. But I think I definitely need some sleep. I know a different company makes some that you can map on your TV. That's pretty cool. Hola, Sandra. Good afternoon. I hope you're well. Alright, so I need alumin and ragstone. Alumin. Ragstone. But yeah, I caved in regards to. Oh shit, that's expensive. And I took an Aleve, and that's helped me rest more. But it does feel me. I mean, I guess at that point I should just take the Oxy. But I can't take anything for another 4 hours. Don't overexert? No, I'm not gonna overexert myself. This is a pretty a deal I don't want to fuck up, essentially. Where's that? So Ragstone's expensive. I need Alumin. Yeah, Brady didn't get tucked in. Hopefully you're taking it a little bit easier today. Or you're being allowed to. Oh, that's cheap. Thank you. I had a sub bring me back almost 1.5 million the other day. Or do you take just a regular Aleve, Iggy? It helped a lot because my joints were hurting, so I didn't want to take an Advil or anything like that. Whereas Aleve tends to help me more with my joints and all that. So I just took one of those, and it's one every 12 hours. But I think I might take the Oxy next, just so that I can go all in. I just, again, the side effects of constipation is not something I want, considering this involves my gut. So we'll see. All right, where is the Ragstone? Ragstone is expensive everywhere, apparently. Okay, well. Oh no, I'd have to go to Dynamis Crystal. Dynamis. Alright, off we go. Let's see what Dynamis do. Hi, Belay, what's going on, Asm? You could technically take Doxy, no problem now, as it's a different medication entirely. But I am no doctor. Yeah, I mean, it's almost 4 hours, so I'm not feeling bad. It's kind of funny when I come back into bed. I can't get into bed the way I normally do because that requires me to engage my core to just, flop around. So poor Mimi's trying to fall asleep, and then I have to crawl onto bed on all fours. And then, you know that one scene in Star Wars, original Star Wars, where the AT-AT crashes face down? And its hind legs are still up? Yeah, that's me trying to get in there, and then I have to aim my body so that way I land at the right angle, because if I don't, my shirt's gonna snag and there's gonna be a big old wrinkle under me, and then I'm just like, oh, pain, but I can't do anything about it. So just imagine an AT-AT trying to get into a bed and then get under the blankies, and that's me. Watching a YouTube video about the psychology of Jinx and Silco, and it's very interesting. So I lost track of time because I'm a fucking nerd for Arcane. No, there's layers there. Hopefully they broke it down pretty good in regards to I can't imagine it was a very healthy relationship between the two of them. Did you finish your lore for the circles of the Crystarium, Azum? It's been quite good, actually. Interesting. So let's sit on the edge of the bed to get ready. Then I stand up and throw myself in the middle because rolling in the bed hurts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might have to try that, but again, I don't want to fuck with my core. So for now, I do the AT-AT. The AT-AT is a big four-legged thing that Luke spins the cable around and trips up. Puppy. Everyone close on circles themselves, but on the sections and how they relate to Platonic philosophy. Yes, gotcha. Alright, give me the goods. Sapphire. But yeah, it's been weird. It's been I thought it would be similar to the previous deal, but no, this has been worse. It's okay. We're getting better. Like I said, I only look 5 months pregnant now instead of 6 months pregnant. So my burrito baby is getting smaller. The burrito baby shrinks. That's better pricing. Not much, but $200 less per on 100 of these. Adds up. Congrats to you and Lake on your baby. Thank you, Brady. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to do that yesterday, Brady. I wanted to have Mimi stand behind me and hold my baby bump for me, and while I take the photo, but we didn't have time to execute the prom photo. Would have been funny. Well, I think the circles match the diagram, but it's impossible to tell for sure because I can't look at them without collision. Yeah. Yeah, you would need the full image, right? And I'm sure it can be data mined, but then data mining makes Yoshi P sad. It's true. Compared to losing something last time, you gained something? Yeah, I actually looked up images of that, Zara. I regret looking up the images of what was done to me. Ignorance was far better choice. But you know what? Knowledge is good, so... Oh, big yawn. What the fuck is this? Who wants to get on Behemoth? Who even plays this game? There's an S rank. Son of a bitch. Hunters are the worst. Also, that Aya Winsong person's gone on my shit list. Maybe it's just because I'm being cranky, but that's 2 days in a row of dealing with their bullshit positioning of A ranks on a train. Look, man, you're not being cute. You're not being cute. Stop it. Which S rank is it? Aya Winsong or some shit. I don't know. They're all over the morning train. Okay, why are people going here for Zona Seeker though? It's like we got rid of those other dudes. Brady saved us from those window lickers that were pulling A ranks into weird spots to try and get people killed. I should honestly just do the thing and report them that way for attempted TPK. No, is it P for trying to kill people? There we go. But I can't be bothered. I reported them last time. Not seen that one in a while. MPK. Yeah, whatever. That thing. The thing that they do. Monster player kill. There we go. Holy shit, look at that shirt. That is gorgeous. Look at the flowers actually have more than 1 pixel. Adventures and Aetheryte tickets? Gotcha. Yeah, no, Aetheryte tickets are a must. Yeah, but they're just being a big old pick-me and trying to be cute with their position stuff. And granted, I'm just being a cranky bitch. I get that. I'm okay with that. I get in like Winter Seals, so I get 20 tickets at a time. Yeah. Is it the Stormblood S ranks that give you both currencies, and that's how you really do, or is it Heaven's Ward? I know one of them gives you both. I think. Okay, let's go to the moon real quick. It's everything through Stormblood. Gotcha. There we go. Man, I am loopy today. Okay, that's fine. We just need to focus, and we'll be fine. We should be upgrading, yeah, in about an hour or so, Sander. That's what I'm waiting for more than anything. Behemoth is cranking it like they do. On the way to level 11. So that's good. Good job, Behemoth. I've been contributing. I'm almost to 100,000 points on Culinarian, so almost a fifth of the way there. We're gonna see whether it will fail. Probably will fail at this time of day. I don't think Azam and I are gonna be up at 2 in the morning again, though, like we were for the last upgrade. Hauling ass out there trying to get the tunnel done. Fuck no, it was a lot. We have 49 minutes, so in 50 minutes I'm old. I need sleep. Same. I'm surprised though that we're working on the southwestern segment again. I would have thought we would have gone over here, but apparently not. But this is the Moongate Hub. So there's gonna be a hub down here. Has Cactuar finished this? Do we know the totality of this place? I can't fucking deal with this music with my headache. Has Cactuar finished? Yeah, that's what I'm curious about, Brady. Do we know what the whole deal is for this? There we go. Get some synthwave going. Cactuar is halfway through 14. Jeez. If Cactuar hasn't finished it, I think Cactuar is like, I'm done with this bullshit. It'll get there, right? It's not that big of a problem, but... Jeez. Alright, let's try some of these. This is a level 60 mission. Not a mission, it's a combine, it's a craft. At level 60, so not exactly going to be the easiest thing. Which, unless that is the last, I suspect it is going to be 20 stages. Jesus fucking Christ. I know we got 2 more months to go, but 20 is just going to turn the moon into the Death Star. Seriously, though. Alright, let's pop some food. See what we can do here at level 60.
Caliente.
Is that the Warrior of Light Solo _9 as shown by the apparel constructed by Namit Hamriel?
It's true,
Zaris,
that's the
wow.
one. Oh, that's Zaris. Thank you very much for that reset, dude. Thank you for those 89 months. That is a long fucking time, dude. That is a long time. Thank you, thank you. You get to vote for our cooking stream as well. It's exclamation mark toppings. That'll bring up the list of what we're doing. Are you feeling better? Yes and no. Surgical wise, yes. Just didn't sleep very well. It's difficult to get sleep, so I'm a bit loopy. But yeah, overall doing okay. What is the boys is Brady and Max have their birthday on the 2nd of June, which is the day we're going to be doing our cooking stream, by the way. And they have decided they both want certain things made, and so voting for the boys is a vote for their choices for what to make for the cooking stream, which is conchitas and carne con chile. Sorry, chili con carne. The boys in. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much, sir. So hope you're doing well, dude. Where are we? Right there. I appreciate that a lot. And Kawhi's mom's gonna be home to pick her up soon. They're going looking at flowers. There's a new garden store that's, and Kawhi's mom is all a tizzy over the new flower store. What's going on, Tony? What's going on, Papi? Buenos dias. It doesn't have the upgrade phase for 40 minutes of boredom. Yeah, it's not very well designed content. It's fine. The meat of the content is fine. The transition points could be better. But yeah, there's surgery wise, my core is fine. I feel like I'm progressing in regards to healing with that. I'm just sleeping terribly, and that exacerbates everything. I was thinking it was more Max nestled in Brady's embrace. I mean, might be, but they have to travel too far to see each other. It's like one village over, and it's just like I'm traveling an entire village length. Oof. You're one of the best Food Finder healers you've had in a long time. Very nice. Just taking pictures. Yeah, I'm sure Kai would take a lot of pictures. But yeah, Sander, it's fine the first time, but just every single fucking turn in tune for like 500 participants. Yeah. We need a moon tunnel, so it isn't so far. Do we need a tunnel to the tunnel? Do we need a tunnel to get to our tunnel? I got to full send in Amdapur Keep. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so this gives us half credit. Yay! What kind of skills do I have at level 60? Hear me out. We build a second moon. Okay. I'm on board, Franco. Oh, my core. Oh, my stomach. Let's build a second fucking moon. Let's go. I mean, how difficult can it be, right? Okay, I think we're good. So I got muscle memory and precise touch. I won't really use precise touch, but we got muscle memory, so that's good. If Highland can do it, we can go too. Absolutely. And this moon's like half fucking empty anyway. We just need to trap something, some big entity in the middle. Let's get Dalamud back here. Hola Laru, how's you? I've been better. I'm doing alright, Laru. I'm doing alright. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm hanging in there. We're doing the thing. And doing the best we can. Alright, so let's see. So we're halfway there, so that's fantastic. Look at that. That is already a couple $100 grand. I could put Xenos in there and I'd finally have a reason to go back. But if you put Xenos in there, it would be the twin moons, one for each cheek. And then when they start collapsing as them. Am I doing Ishgard crafting on the moon? Yes, I'm disrespecting the moon by doing Ishgard and crafting here. I am disrespecting them completely. 580 durability. Alright, let's see what this is like. It's why I'm out here, not in the base, because the Loppers will lose their shit if I go down there. We need Sabine in 14 to balance it out. He just suplexed the moon. Sabine would just get in there and suplex it. As he should. Oh, these are nasty. Okay. Are my tools trash? Well, level 50 carpenter tool, that'll do it. A level 35 offhand. Yeah, that would do that. Oopsies. Okay, so my gear's terrible. Then we murder somebody's partner, make the grief-struck widow summon them as a primal, put the primal in the new moon, and then paint it red. Done and done. Let's go. Ship it. Send it. Yeah, these are terrible. 73. So I can do that there. Okay. I just need to get to yellow there. Have you played Breath of Fire? No, I've never played any of the Breath of Fire games, Laru. Are they fun? Are you taking it up right now? Are you playing? I missed out on a lot of games from that era just because time and money. But no, never got a chance, unfortunately. So we can do that there. You know what would be helpful if I had manipulation? Should have used Waste Not at the beginning, I think. Okay. We can technically still use this. Oh yeah, no, I need better gear. Okay. Didn't even get close. Okay, well. That gives me 49 points, so I need Rapid Synthesis. Rapid Synthesis, Chan, please. I tagged you in memes. Thank you, Azum. Rapid synthesis. I need you tonight. Also, I can probably try and go live like 30 minutes review. Okay, we'll see if I can make it that far, Max. Obviously, don't stress yourself out. Alright, I need better gear. I'm level 60. I mean, we're going through the process of getting better gear, right? Azam is a menace, but she's our menace. It's true. That means rapid synthesis. Alright, so there's an easy workaround. Level 58, there's a set of gear. Let's go look at it. I get a script here? I think so. Unfortunately, it's only left side and not left side, right side, and no tools. But if you want your left side, right side, and your tools, you should go follow Psyche so you can go. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. What's going on, bestie? Friends, there's a follow button right there. Go follow Psyche. If today was your first day at Psyche's, go hit the button so you can see when she goes live next. She does normally stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern. We're going through some Doom right now and some of that Oblivion remaster, amongst other things. So if you enjoyed yourself, come on back. We'd love to have you some more. Thanks for not us listening to the same radio. Let's fucking go. Go and enjoy yourself some Psyche. She's a delight. She's a lot of fun. She'll be uploading more stuff to Psyche Plays on her YouTube channel, some more playthroughs. So if you want to see more Psyche, she's got you covered. Thank you for coming over for the raid. It obviously supports both of our channels, so I appreciate you doing that for Psyche and, you know, coming over for me. So I appreciate that. Hola Jabba Bob, hola Gogs, Osric, and Raven. Welcome in, friends. Good start, but missed the landing. Yeah, I'm a little loopy, bestie. So we'll see how far we can go today. We're gonna do our best and see what we do. We're just in 14 right now. We're gonna be crafting. I'm going through the process of leveling up low-level crafters from granted 30s all the way to 100. We just came across a problem. My gear sucks. My gear is trash. So I need to get better gear. Anyway, make dinner. Enjoy that dinner, Gogs. Enjoy that dinner, dude. Take care of yourself, and thanks for coming on over. We'll see you at Psyche's mañana. I was mostly asking because my friend sent me a playlist on Spotify, YouTube with music based on the original OST from 3, and I thought you would like it. Ooh, no, look, listen. I do like. I don't listen to radio anymore. I listen to almost exclusively, outside of, you know, lo-fi synthwave girl, video game soundtracks. So it is my jam. Go get that food, Osric. Take care of yourself, dude. We'll see you mañana, dude. Have a good day. All right. How does this gear compare to what I have? Well, it's not trash, first of all. So there is that. There are no material slots for this. But this is full left side. Okay. I mean, fine. Unfortunately, the next set is at level 60. Ooh, I can get tools at level 60. Why is it so much more expensive, though? That's the AF stuff. I do not desire the AF stuff, but that would be significantly better than what I have right now. I just need a few hundred, you know, things. I haven't used my custom deliveries for the week. I'm not going to, because I'm still using them for Moo Cow tickets, because cow tickets are still important. That's why I threw all your alts in while I was leveling them. Yeah. It makes sense. But yeah, if you have a link to the playlist, Laru, I will definitely give it a listen to. I love video game music. Okay, so I guess we're on to collectibles. Let's see the terms. Is it fine? So yeah, you can send me a link here. It's fine. There isn't a bot that will bop you. So these will give me 54. And a lot of XP, by the way, as well. So this is another option for it. I will give it a listen to later on, just because I don't tend to do things like that live, because you never know. Things get silly. Wait. Yes. What can I do for you, Azam? Have you done custom deliveries yet on food? I have not, but they're dedicated to gatherers because cow tickets. Moo. Free scripts though, easy gear. It's true, but also this is easy gear here as well. What can I do here? Also, the XP here is banging. Look at it, it's 350 grand per. It's a lot of XP. All right, let's cross-reference this with what we got going on here. Murphite, cedar, longbow. I mean, that's pretty good right there. What's up, Mimi? Oh. Rarefied cedar fishing rod would be 290 grand and 54. Okay, we can do that. You don't use purple for cow tickets though? No, you can only use orange gatherer scripts for cow tickets. It is super specific. It's only those that you can get for cow tickets. You can't use it for anything else. It's hard with all the copyright. Yeah. Psyche got blasted with copyright things trying to upload her Last of Us 2 playthrough because that game really doesn't want certain regions to play music. A little more cow tickets and you're barreled. Very nice. Okay, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. They're mithrite nuggets and cedar lumber. Both of which can be bought from NPCs, by the way. That's pretty expensive. Mithrite nuggets, right? That's a good song. I'll take that one. How does one make mithrite nuggets? Mithrite sand and mithril ore. That's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. I see you are loving crafters. Is the moon any good for it? It is from 10 to 50, Laru, and then it goes to shit. Which is why I'm doing this, because from 50 to 80, Ishgard Restoration and collectibles are better by a lot. Obviously, the difference is for Ishgard Restoration and for collectibles, you actually have to gather your items yourself. So, whereas the moon provides everything to you for free. Because I have the means for it, I'm going around and actually gathering and crafting myself for Ishgard Restoration. It's just that my gear is trash, so I need better gear. And also, this is one of those things where once I get decent gear, it feeds into itself, into the loop. And crafting stuff becomes easier and making scripts becomes easier. And it's just this loop that feeds into itself. But you got to get into the loop to begin with and be able to actually get that gear to begin with. They should honestly have a unified set for level 60 though. It's just another system that they've abandoned. I know Heavensward started it, but they could have at least unified and made unified sets instead of only AF sets for 60. But here we are. So yeah, so I'm going out of my way and being a nerd, essentially, Laru, to get more mats and doing it the more difficult way, but also the more rewarding way, honestly. I said it's level 58 because Heavensward would be special. Yeah, I mean, there is a level 60 set. But obviously the unified set is 58. And I didn't actually check the eye levels. I should have checked that. I didn't see what the eye level was of the AF set versus the unified set. I remember having an awkward time leveling around that level range. Yeah, no, it's a little weird. Like there's systems in place now that are very good. Oh, thank you, Revisit. That do a lot for the leveling process, but where is the sand? Right there, Twin Pools. Also, I am looking forward to them upping the XP gain between 50 and 80 on the next planet while never fixing the moon. Yeah. Maybe. That wouldn't be surprising at all. As unfortunate as that would be, that doesn't sound something out of the realm of their way of doing things. I hope not. Hopefully it gets fixed and adjusted. I don't know why it died out quite that hard, outside of them specifically not wanting to make Ishgard Resto and collectibles not worth doing. But then at that point, what's the why bother, right? They should be unified and the people can pick whatever content they want to do is ultimately how it should have worked, but such is not the case, unfortunately. Alright. Hello, Rocky Outcropping. Is it 5 per? It's 5 per. Jeez. I know I have this on my other character. I'm just going to make sure that I actually do. The decision was made of every X-Pack should take as much time. So 10 to 50 should take as long as 50 to 60. It's kind of gross if they did do that. Sometimes it feels that way for sure. If only these two characters were in the same FC, in which case I could just put stuff into the FC bank and then I could give it to myself and then yay, everything would be solved. If only. I'm about to say, hey Solu, I found perfect mod for you in E33 and you run on PS5. Yeah. Yeah. What's the mod, Wolfie? It makes Lune have Tifa's outfit. Oh my god, that is the perfect mod. So we have some of these Mithrite nuggets, but they're lower quality and we want them to be high quality. So that ain't it. 685. Bye Mimi, be safe. Mimi's is gone. We are unsupervised. The adults have left the building. Actually, I don't have any of the Mithrite sand. I guess I used it all up for my submarines. Mithrite ore, but that doesn't do much apparently. I'm just gonna wiggle the entire time while she's gone, Jabba Bub. Alright, so noted. Don't have that. What about cedar lumber? Nope. Don't have any of that either. I did liquidate a lot of my assets just because I didn't want to have 12-year-old materials in my bags anymore on my retainers. So it was good. When I did that, I committed to the fact that I was going to have to buy anything that I needed back. So here we are. The cedar is gathered just outside of Falcon's Nest. Ask me how do you know Azum? Why do you know the ways of cedar lumber? Also mod SGA XL mixes butt. I mean, look, if there's a Withers Big Naturals mod, then it makes sense that there's an SGA extra large booty mod. Holy Cedar is needed for subgrades. Gross. Oh, big yawn. They want to come along and heal me. Full sending Shisui of the Violet Tides, says Finny. Shisui of the Violet Tides. I bet you did not see Dara answer coming. Don't you try to make me laugh, Sander. My belly cannot take the jiggle at the moment from the laughter. Alright, so I'm not going to go crazy with this, but I'm going to get enough to make a few of these. $23. Okay, I'm going to need more than 23 though. There goes the +1. Taking selfies with the legacy mark. Got it. No, I mean you can. You're more than welcome to. I just have to look away. Franco took a selfie with me in the middle of an A-rank hunt. I think the photo ended up being of the A-rank hunt and Franco in it, but I was still there posing on the other side of the camera. Big yawn. All right, 42, it's 5 per. That means we're at closing in on 10 of these. Is it 1 per? Please be 1 per. It's 2 per, of course. Hey, look, Holy Cedar Lumber for that. No, thank you. That's varnish, but again, hollow chestnut lumber. I think I have that by the hundreds, though. You know what the greatest add-on ever is? Have ever existed anywhere, ever, at all times, in any MMO in the existence of PC gaming? Bagnon. Bagnon. Bagnon is a World of Warcraft mod add-on that allows you to not only see your own inventory, but the inventory of all your characters. So you don't have to switch between characters. You can just peruse from the add-on. I miss you, Bagnon, my beloved. It also turned all of your inventory into one big ass bag, which is nice. Because World of Warcraft used to make you go to every single bag individually. Gross. As we went to search FCs. Yeah. Let's sit up a little bit. Oh, one cheek at a time. That is elaborate these nuts. No. I'm just waxing poetic about Bagnon, so that I don't have to fucking switch between characters 20 times just to see if I have the items that I need. It was similar, but it was an offline application. Interesting. I didn't know there was such a thing. There it is. It was for EVE Offline, not WoW though. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I mean, the ability to do that is fantastic. Can you do that with the app? Like, does the Final Fantasy XIV app facilitate that? Alright, so... I know Harley has 50 HQ Varnish. Hollow Chestnut, right? That's what it said. Hollow Chestnut Lumber. It's clunky, but you can. Gotcha. That sounds like Final Fantasy 14. It's clunky, but you can do it. All right, Moon Progress should be here in a few minutes. Hey, why don't we check Raijin again for the 10th time today? It is clunky, but you can do it. Alright, so hollowed chestnut. I got a lot of hollowed chestnut from something. I forget what gave me a lot of it. Because I sure as hell didn't make that much hollowed chestnut. Might have been a reward from doing leaves. Raijin, I swear to Jesus, if you do not have copious amounts of hollowed chestnut, I'm going to be very upset with you. Fuck yeah, 201. That's fucking good. Descending might have been maps. Yeah, anybody at the guild house wanna... Ah, nobody's on an FC. Wrong FC. I'm hunting people down. There's nobody there. Might have been maps, I think so. We're out with Vinny. Absolutely valid. That's where you should be. Oh, Sirs is right here. I'll ask East. But I can log in. East is here, so I can ask her. She might yell at me. No, there's no E. She is going to yell at me. But she yells at me regardless, so that's fine. I'm glad Surza's back. I missed her. Nope, she's fucking AFK. She'll respond here in a minute, probably. I do anything burning my own feelings and Star Ray. Are you still trying to pull the new waifu, Ray? I'm sorry. By pure dumb luck, I got it for Kai. Not that? Gotcha. I pulled the new character for Kawi on the very first pull of a 10 pull. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Next. Yeah, Surza's not replying, right? You got time. You got that earliest or the story update. Gotcha, gotcha. So Harley has the varnish, Rai has the lumber, so both of those handed over, and the HQ alone will guarantee me script. So I missed that about the way the dwarf says that in Deep Rock. Script. Not individually expensive. This last stretch of MGP stuff is going to take a while. Being weapons and furnishings. Oof. You're going harder than I am, Zara. I didn't bother with any of the weapons or the furnishings, but best of luck. Hopefully you can get the jumbo cacpot victories. Get the triple win. The two kidnapped DPS are doing their AoEs. You see, Fini might be out of Shisui. No, Ray's here, bless her. Thank you very much, Ray. Here you go. Let me grab Harley, who has the varnish. And we're going to rely on Cacpot? No, I haven't won it ever. In 12 years? But hoping that it does happen is always a good thing. It's kind of weird though, because if you think about it, even in the grand scheme of things, even if you win it, it's still not anywhere near enough, right? It's an easy mill, but yeah. Bless Kai for cultivating a group of people willing to take. Oh, right. Well, that's right. Could have been doing the thing, right? I forgot to do the fashion report. Isn't it like 95 grand or something for Make It Rain? No, varnish. Oh no, you think Harley's gonna be upset? She's handing all these materials over to Ray, and they're just going to varnish from her inventory. No, this is for Raijin. I just need to hand stuff over. What am I saying now? You can throw those tomatoes at me. Put me out of my misery. Alright, let's grab. Now we can grab food, and she'll take the lumber and the varnish, and then we'll see how much I can screw this up. Thank you for the tomatoes, Max. What's going on, Stony? What is this, a Wade? It is. Welcome on in, Stony. I hope you're having a good day today. Hasty and her weapon came home real fast, so I can devote the whole banner to the Herda, since I hard passed last time for the rerun character. Yeah. You're not late. Stony is never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. And I'm glad you're here. Having an alright day. Could be better. It has good bits and bad bits, eh? The nice little mixed bag of things. I get that. Me, I'm loopy as fuck. I'm very tired. But recovering well, so can't really complain because of all the things. Those are the least things that could go bad, and I'm still very much okay. So, all right, to the moon. Let's go craft non-moon things on the moon. Assert dominance. I think I can definitely feel the pain meds wearing off. You can always complain. Sometimes you just gotta complain. It helps, unless it's the only thing you do. Exactly. I agree. You gotta let it out. You can't keep it inside. Alright. How close are we to this next step? 10 minutes away. Yay. You always complain. Let it out, Max. Alright, let's see. So we're doing collectibles now because my gear is terrible. I believe we're doing this. Okay, it's level 58, but again, because of the sheer level of high quality materials, we should be in some decent credit. Yeah, we're almost there anyway. Okay, so muscle memory. Again, we don't have all of our skills here. What level is groundwork? Groundwork is level 72. I miss you so much, groundwork. Alright, so we can do one more there. That's good. Take that CP back. Go into innovation. Okay. Okay. This could be a lot worse. We've got level 2 credit already. We have 50 CP, which is not enough for the big finish. What's going on, Varsity Kona? Buenos dias. Have recovered from your big stakey. We can do innovation instead. And Bargots. Very nice. I'll take that. That is maximum credit. Even in the void of space. Look, we're the warrior of light, Varsity. Also, look, listen. I have a responsibility. And I owe it to those around me. Sure, pass the fuck out when you got good meal will do that for you. For those who will continue, Varsity, we must. Ooh, that's actually there. You know what? Sure, we'll take that excellent status. That's excellent. What's up, Dimers? I'm glad you had a good meal though, Varsity. There's something to be said for just sitting down and having a good eat. So I'm glad you got that in you, homie. I mean, we're done there, right? Yeah, we're done. Hell yeah. Alright, I mean... I probably have enough there for a piece of gear already. But we'll do a couple more. Also, by the way, just crafting these is 60,000 XP per. That is equivalent to doing 3 combines on the moon at level 50. Just making it. That's not even for turning it in. That's just for making it. That's bonkers. Take that every single time. Ooh, what do we want to do here? Okay, I'm gonna be cheeky. I have a lot of CP left, but I don't need a lot of CP. Calculations. That's 504 points, which will give us all that we need here. Easy. Well, again, we're capped out. Alright, 5 minutes until the moon transitions over to phase, well, tries to transition over to phase 2. Phase 11. I can count. Bruce Winter's Tales book on your alt was fucking 2 lines, of course. Very nice. Did you get yourself a minion? Are those minions? I'm assuming they're tradable. One, take that there. I will be 1 move short here. Take that CP. I'll probably save it for something. That's smart. Okay, yeah, take that for sure. we'll do one move here into big finisher, which is green status here. Yay! And then we do that. It's like a puzzle, honestly, at these levels. It's not that... Alright, let's go turn these in. I know the moon's about to start up, but let's go turn it in. Also, last night when I was getting some XP in Expedition 33, I ran into a chromatic boss and it beat my ass. Like, yay. More chromatics. Alright, so let's see what this XP is like. Collectible appraiser. These are all max level credits. 444,000 XP. And 54 purple scripts. Jesus, that's bonkers. And again, that's off of a what? A level 58 turn-in. Unpunished. I could buy these pieces. Yeah, that'll help out a lot. The tools would be nice, obviously, but they're also very expensive. But the stats alone, item comparison, let's compare that offhand to my offhand. I wonder why I'm struggling. Jesus Christ. Let's see, it was miserable last night running like 6 Iron Song C to get it all, dude. That had to be a lot of work, just chain running that. It is one of the better dungeons, obviously, but still. Alright, the main hand. This is level 60, right? Yes, level 60. The tools are too powerful. I guess we just keep making some more collectibles until we get the level 60 set. I do feel though that like I could probably just maybe get to level 70 off of these collectibles and then spend the scripts on other classes. Alright, Moon, what does the moon do for us? Less than 1 minute. You gotta go to the southwest corner, so let's go over there. I suppose if I want a better main hand, I could unlock and upgrade it. How close am I? I would need 300 level 2 carpenter points to upgrade it to level 60, I guess. Which isn't too bad to do. It's still some XP, meager as it is. It's a normal fate. This is the moon. Our moon, Stony, is expanding to the next phase. It's probably gonna fail. We don't have the people for it right now, I think, because of how Square Enix tuned this. So we're moving on to next phase. What do you mean it's back here? Alright, we're going back. Southwest of the Mayhem. Yeah, so they're expanding the hub itself. Okay, let's see what we're doing. I like all these people that are going this way and are just like, oh. Alright, so what do we have to do over here? Energization, expansion, support. So it looks like it's the same as before, where it's do one thing initially, take it to another, and then take it to another. Mini rover, what are we doing to you? Okay, so we... Okay, then we take that back to the rover. The Cactuar go above and beyond and finish theirs? No, they haven't finished it. They're working on number 14 currently. They have not completed it. That bar is not moving, by the way, at all. You haven't been on the moon in like a week? Yeah, I mean, it dies out fairly quick. It always does. Let's see, what do you mean? I was there for Cerberus Advancing Fate. Hard work. It's a lot of running back and forth. It is, unfortunately, not exactly mega engaging. But, I mean, how could it possibly be more, right? It's just a fate after all. Cerberus currently at level 12. Gotcha. So you guys are one step ahead of us. Wow, watch us skip 40 minutes? Seriously though. That was Rat Jam for a second. I was like, what the fuck? The shout chat was crazy, I bet. I'm in one of the smaller instances. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're 3 minutes in and there's literally nothing on the bar. The chat was fun while it was going. When you joined, yeah, no, it can be. It's populated. But middle of the day, it's not going to happen. So, what happens when you fail? Well, when you fail the fate, you don't get to try it again as a server for another 8 hours. 8 hour timeout? Yeah. Like look, we're 4 minutes in and there's not even a blip on the bar. Obviously up here you can see a little bit. Top left corner here of the fate thing, but we are not making that. That's 10% of our time gone. And we're at what? 3, 4, 5% at best? To the minimap? Yeah. 4%. This is done. When you fail, the moon explodes and everybody who failed goes to Yoshi P jail for 14 days. Please put me in Yoshi P jail for 14 days, please. Please give that to me. Or 5%. Yeah, this isn't happening. It's not even worth attempting at this point. I respect people trying to make a go of it, but it's not even close. There have been other ones where it has been close and it's worth giving it a shot, but this ain't it. Oh, that did not feel good. Yeah, we're not even close. That's unfortunate. I don't know if the devs expect the player base to be like, ah, yes, let us rally. But that's really not how it works overly. People will get on later on and help out with it, sure, but When I was on our fake grind, we were behind, but somehow managed to rally. Very nice. I've been there for a couple of them. I've been there for several of them, but the last couple of them for 10 and 11 were... We ended up getting ahead of it, but it was close the entire time until the very end where we pulled ahead. Nothing as dire as this where we're already 6 minutes into a 40-minute timer and only at 7%. I mean, starting to get a little bit closer, I guess. I think it shouldn't happen middle of the work days. No, I mean, it should. What it should do, Varsity, is it should adjust for who's actually in the zone. It should adjust for how many people are actually participating rather than whatever metric it takes into consideration for this. That autocomplete on the third go anyhow? Yeah. I didn't know that, so that's good at least. Hola, Coda. Yeah, they're almost at 10% with a quarter of the timer gone. It's getting this properly in my 14, right? I know. Alright. Nope, I need food. Alright, well, again, it's a shame. The autocomplete is also a just don't bother sign. Yeah, I mean, why would you bother, right? You don't get anything out of this worth your time for 40 minutes. Hi, Cashew. Yeah, Cashew's being very vocal today for whatever reason. He's decided spring is over. Well, spring has begun. Yeah, spring has begun. That's the wrong button. Oopsies. Yes, Choo Choo. Okay, we have 54. We need 56. So we'll just do innovation and bar guts. Beer gut, it's me currently. But Solo, you're missing out on the sense of community for doing this as a server and not having it be based on amount of participants. Listen. I respect them making the attempt, but yeah. I believe that era of the MMO is dead, and you can't just resuscitate it. And you know what? There are some servers that do behave that way. I'm sure there's some Japanese servers where that will be exactly how things go down. It's just not going to be on NA. Okay, we can do that there. Oh, take that for sure. I mean, we're already done there, so it doesn't even matter. Sure. The new Duck Detective game. Duck Detective? I remember that. Is it next on the list, Vinny? Alright, what do we have here? I only have 4 stacks. 4 stacks wouldn't be much of anything. 389. We need 500. I mean, let's see. It's a good status. Thanks for the gimme. I have no idea how the moon is now. I did a fate last time that had that long ass timer, and I don't know if it was worth it or no. It really isn't, Laru. Again, if you look at the moon right now, it's a 40-minute fate, and it's only 14% complete. It's gonna fail. There's no way it succeeds. The rewards you get out of it for doing this for 40 minutes isn't worth it. It's literally not worth it. You get some like $2 grand money and some moon currency, and that's it. I had a handful of it at that, like 900 or so. So not really worth it outside of wanting it to progress. People to be there, server up. Maybe they should release an earlier patch along with exploratory. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say what they wanted out of this, but it's fine. It'll get there. It'll get to the cap eventually. And maybe that's what they want. Maybe they're okay with that and having it be this prolonged thing. Which, you know, fine. I get it, but it's like... And to be fair, it was meant as a catch-up system, right? This is all bonus for people at the higher end. But it does make me just wonder, why should I even bother when I can do other stuff that's more effective than what I've got going on here? Alright, let's replenish that. We have 72 CP, so we just go into finish and then finish. It didn't take 40 minutes, it took like 20 minutes to complete. If it wasn't so boring, but it's just kind of right click here. Yeah, right click, get an item. If you're really unlucky, it's one of the fates where the item then drops on the ground and you have to pick it up off the ground when there's like 30 people sit on top of the NPC. So you have to find your piece you have to pick up, and then you grab that piece and you take it over, and then you rinse repeat those 3 steps over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until the 40 minutes is up. Does not do anything substantial for people actually waiting for new patch content. What gives? Yeah, I mean, it is doing a lot, right? If you're leveling your crafters and working on your relics, then it does give a lot. But once you're done with your relics, it's like, okay, the only thing left is the big mega achievement of 500,000 points in each crafter, and most people are not going to do that. Most people are not going to do that. Why would most people even bother with that? It's just crazy yahoos like me that are going to do that kind of achievement stuff. I decided to level the alt crafters through this at first, but then I was like, no, I'll stick with custom deliveries. Yeah, I mean, custom deliveries is the more passive way to do it, right? And it's pretty effective as it is. I'm just glad there's no time locked on a title or amount or whatever. It's tied to being the best. Yeah, that was a nice change from Resto. I wouldn't have bothered with it even if there had been something like that, just because I really can't be bothered. But it sucks. We're almost halfway through and they are at 20%. Brutal. I can't even get the whole display BS working. Maybe, I don't think it's done just right. It's done yet. Unless this is the final stage, right? Let's see, what do we have here? Even though this were fucked up. Oof. Oof. Alright, well, sorry Moon. I tried. I didn't really try. So no finishing Occult Crescent week 1, by the way. I don't think I'm gonna go that hard. I'll go on stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And obviously if the homies are in there outside of that, I'll also come along, but I've never mega grinded that kind of content. Will I be in a good position to go? Yeah, I'll be leveled up. But I'm still enjoying. I am enjoying the moon, by the way. It should be said. On my main, I am still crafting for the sake of titles and all that sort of stuff. 444 grand per turn in. Jesus Christ. Are you going to live in the field content? Yeah. You get to actually do it with your friends? Yeah. Number go up, number go up. And if I hadn't been a dumb bitch and I'd done my class quest, I'd be 2 levels from manipulation. But I'm not. That does, however, mean I now have careful synthesis, which is huge. You're gonna live there as them when it comes out. I mean, yeah, absolutely. If you enjoy it, and you obviously you ain't scared of no grind. That'll be great for you. You want to see the Occult Crescent? Yeah, apparently they put up some new photos today, Laru, on the official website of the Occult Crescent. I'm going to ride around on your shoulders as them. There you go. Gear. Alright, so if I get the tools, it is expensive at 450 for both main hand and offhand, but it'll make making these items easier. The mono looking gear looks nice. That's what I heard. I haven't seen it yet, but that's what I've heard. Ooh, wait, there's a right hand side here. Oh, that I am tempted by the way. Level 60 right hand side. How does it compare? I mean, it's more CP, certainly. That's 13 more CP there for the earring. 9 more there. 11 there, so... 6, so 12, 30. You're getting around 50 more CP. That'd be pretty good. It'll get you to 70. I think my current set will get me to 70 though, if I'm being honest. I think the tools more than the armor will be more than enough, because the stats on these are ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it's buy a full set for each one, or I could buy the tools and then just use the level 60 set, or buy the tools and just use so long, level 35 offhand. Jeez. Alright, let's look at the difference between doing it with those old tools and these new tools. I just got it all because it was useful for every job. No, absolutely. Understandable. Alright, so let's see. Let me check because it might be bonkers and finish it all. Yeah, I can't even hit the skill key because it'll finish the recipe. I can't, that was all for nothing. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Well, I'm not changing how I approach this apparently. Yeah, that is just broken. I love that. Yeah, tools are worth it. Alright, let's try Garden Restoration. Let's return to this side quest and see how much better we do with new tools. Again, so 160 for careful synthesis. That'll give us a... Yeah, again, we can hit 256. That would be 577. So I can do... We don't need veneration for this. 570, so 3 points short. Love that for me. I forgot to hit waste not. That was dumb. But if this allows for... The right hand side will be useful here. That extra 50 CP will make a huge difference. Okay. This is gonna be... It's on a good status, so it's skewed. More than enough for the... No, not more than enough for this, that's for sure. Actually, it will be because, yeah. We're also swimming in purple scripts. Yeah. Alright, let's go turn this in and see what it's like for Ishgardian Resto since we're dabbling. But I think I will get the right hand side for the extra 50 CP. Because that's a lot. And it doesn't hurt to do the collectibles because the collectibles are, again, they're already giving me... It's 60 grand per combined plus the 4 and 4. It's literally 500,000 XP per collectible. 500,000 XP for one thing is insane. Alright, this is... How much is this? How much are you? That was 464,000 XP. For one turn in and plus 60 grand from things, so slightly better than collectibles. But this of course gives you a different script, not purple scripts. Yeah, no, moon is for later. Ooh, apple eating, Dalma whistle, watered cordial because they can't give us regular ones. Or the HQ ones. Sure. Oh look, magic prism. Oof. It's okay, pure misery. You'll get this. Keep working it. Okay, so I guess at this point, also I should. Where is the quest for specialists? Is that in Ishgard or Idleshire? Or Mordona? Revenant's Toll. No, shake me, coke. Wait, are you coke shaking me, Wolfie, or are you coke shaking something else? For whom do you coke shaky? You're coke shaky everything. That makes sense. I respect it. Keep on shaking. It was nice the moon gave me something to work towards, but those relics barely beat the current tools. So considering I have most of the rewards already, I don't see... No, absolutely, you're done with it, and I get that. That is probably the full extent of the relics. They're never going to surpass the crafted. I'm just content that they're actually matching them and have an extra little bonus on them. But it was the same thing with Endwalker and Shadowbringers. The relics won't even pass our primary tools when you go bonkers with the melds. It's essentially there for glamour for me. So everybody's Gaius died. Beloved of the Builder. There we go. So that is specialist. Given your talents as a carpenter, I must ask, have you considered becoming a specialist? Such a decision is not to be made lightly, of course, but I think it might be in your best interest. Seek Alderaan. It's gone. The moon destroyed it. The master craftsman in Ishgard. Show him this letter, and he will show you the way. The relics only really beat out other stuff for battle on crafters at the final stage. Yeah. And even then, like the Endwalker relics were not better than my fully crafted, fully melded stuff. But they're pretty. That's the point. They're very pretty as them, and so that's why I do them. I don't do them for the stats. They're never going to be good stats for me. I already know for a fact that once 7.3 drops and the new crafted gatherer set drops, I'm gonna blow up the moon. Just by virtue of where my macros are right now. 1500 points will be easy, and so getting the 500k per will definitely be easier in 7.3. You're gonna blow up your wallet. I mean, I can help you out, Asm. It's not that difficult. I will have Matt Ahoy. Because I'm not crafting that shit. I mean, you can always craft it for you. You're always so busy. I am perpetually busy, it's true. But I do make time for you when and as I can. 7.3 should be late July, early August. Do not blow up the moon. The moon has it coming, Varsity. Again, why is this mother effer the specialist for... why is he here by the Astrologian Guild? Go where the crafters are, you dickhead. So I can offer 60. This dude, Alderaan? Or which dude? You're with Finny, gotcha. Varsity wants to give the Saiyans the win on a platter. I get that reference. Yay, I have baby's first specialist. Specialist unlocked. You're listening to Gaius, gotcha. Alright, this essentially, you attune these to whatever, you get 3 a week. You can only change it 3 times a week. But you can attune them, they give you extra CP and craftsmanship. You talk to this dude again, you pick your specialist class that you want to be specialist on, and your little stone turns into a little thing. You got CP, craftsmanship, and control. You are now a specialist. But yeah, it should be late July, early August for 7.3. So I'm looking forward to it because again, I just want my, and that will be the final crafted gatherer set. So I need that set of gear, and then I can blow up the moon, and statistically, not actually, and then we can, yeah, just, you know, the macros will work out perfectly because right now, in my macro for an A2, I have a macro for A2, 1580 points per recipe, special weather only recipe on the moon. And it works about half the time because of how the moon systems work, where if you're even 1 point short, you get 1 entire tier less of credit. Which again, I've spoken of before, I feel like that's fucking you over way too hard. Just because the RNG didn't line up for you, even without macros. I'm guessing they don't want me to macro something of that difficulty of an A2 mission, but here I am doing it anyway. But the system is far too punishing. But once I have the better gear, easy mode. Easy mode. It's gonna be, those macros are gonna have to be adjusted, but they will spit out what I want them to spit out. In regards to more consistent macro, more consistent returns on my time, because the moon isn't respecting my time at all. It's looking to punish me at every turn, and for something that's meant for new players, not necessarily, it's meant for new players, but it's not meant for new crafters, not new players. For something that's meant for new crafters, it is punishing people excessively for no good reason. The moon. So yeah, once we get the new gear in 7.3, that'll be easier to do. So I'm only taking it casually right now in regards to mega point accumulation. Like I said, Harley's at almost 100 grand for Culinarian, without again trying very hard. We're making another Dalamud. I hope so. The special system is actually, it's really busted and old. You're not wrong, Xeris. The specialist system, it's just like a lot of systems in this game, that they created it and then they just they improved upon it, but they didn't apply the improvements to the original system and just left the original system to sit there and decay. Sure. Alright, so we're going to be making some more collectibles because I want that right hand side. And I could probably macro craft this now that I have the better tools. So let's see what we got for macros. What are you? So innovation. Let's try it out. Innovation, basic touch, standard touch, basic touch, standard touch. Oh no, I need to use waste knot, so this macro is out of it already. But we're already capped out at the at this thing there. So veneration, careful synthesis times 3 will be enough for this. Yeah, there we go. 8 steps. Gross. It should be noted though that all these classes are not 60, so they have to be 60 in order to use this gear. So they'll be fine at their gear level to get to 60. But yeah, once they get to 60, they do need that better gear for sure. Okay, let's try this again. Waste knot, innovation, basic, standard, basic, standard. Already there at max. Great strides, veneration, too careful synthesis. Yeah. Alright, I mean, let's write it up. Alright, just steal the bones of this and rewrite our little. Oh no, I just deleted my macro. Well, oopsies, I'll have to rewrite that. I am tired. Oopsies. Macro's gone. Alright, so it was waste knot 2. Used to have it on Harley. Yeah. No, Harley's is different. These are individual macros, not the shared ones. So these are completely different. Big macro. More like Mac, no. Yeah. So waste knot 2, innovation, basic standard, basic standard. All right, copy that line. All right, let's do this again so that we're not getting it wrong. Waste knot, innovation, basic, standard, basic, standard. I don't even need a great strides for that. Okay, great strides. So then we'll go into veneration. Into careful synthesis times 2. It's literally right there already. Jesus Christ. All right, macro number 3 for the leveling process. Veneration, carefulness, MC. My individuals, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It would be there, but I don't think Harley ever has those for her individually because she wouldn't need those. And they were all on food for these individuals. Like Raijin's has individual macros for herself, but they're for level 90. All right, macro, don't fail me now. Let's see what do. Can my lack of sleep-addled, pain-riddled torso self get a macro right? That isn't pleasant. All right, so we're yeah, it looks good. And again, this is a level 58 recipe. It's still giving me 54,000 per craft. Easy money, or greasy money, as he says. But once you streamline the process here, the crafting does become a lot easier. And again, I do have to do my class training. What level is my class quest? This quest is level 15. I gotta go help Beaton with his quest line. Alright, let's turn this in. This should be enough for our right hand side. With him beaten. Moon has nothing on this. This is ridiculous. Love that. I'm pretty sure I could just ignore the moon all the way to 100 if I really wanted to. And just do custom. I'm not going to, because I do want to level up on the moon, but also materials and all that. Alright, earring, yes please. Necklace, yes please. Been doing the Weaver quest. They're not bad. No, they're pretty good quest lines, Varsity. Like the stories are decent stories for sure. Some of them are nicer than others. Some of them are okay. But yeah, no, the stories are worth absolutely doing. I've enjoyed them. I'd like Ishgard Resto more if it was enforced to get mats myself constantly. Yeah, no, I get that. I understand the big difference between this and the moon. There's a lot to be said for just showing up and crafting and not having to worry about material accumulation. Look at all this shit I had to gather. Look, who wants to make 16 HQ mithril ingots? That eats into your time, right? Who wants to make 34 HQ titanium nuggets? It's kind of gross. But I'd rather do that than macro craft 3 things for 1 tiny bit of XP. Alright, back to restoration. I can't do those yet because they're level 70. They'll be a little bit on the difficult side, but let's see what we can do here with this. Does this macro still apply to this as well? The size of the difference? Yeah, you want nuggies? I got your nuggies right here, Wolfie. How dare you? Alright, waste not to innovation. Basic. Standard. This is gonna be a little bit more difficult. Basic. Standard. Yeah, this could use a proper finisher here in order to get green status, and rightfully so. It's a little bit more difficult. I think part of why Resto is easier for us is we have an established. No, absolutely, and that is the main thing, right? I just switched over and I had over 200 hollowed wood from 10 years ago, right? The new crafter isn't going to have that. New crafter isn't going to go and pay $3 grand, $3.5 grand per lumber, and you need 3 of them off of the NPC in Idleshire just to do 1 craft, right? So we can just transfer an easy HQ. All the yeah. No, for the new crafter, it's the moon all the way. I still think that this isn't so off the mark that you can do collectibles as well to get through 50 to 80. But yeah, for sure, buddy. And again, I do make sure to stipulate that it's not. This is just me doing this. This isn't because I have the resources, not because just anybody should be able to do this. All right. How do I get this? I never noticed this. Look, we have the different little items here. Chisels on the side. That's cool. Let's see the numbers on this. 563, nowhere near enough, obviously. Great strides puts us at 750, still not enough. Innovation puts us at 938, which is not enough. It'll be enough for green credit, though, I believe. Nope, I can go fuck myself. Okay. We get 1 touch here. Okay, got green credit. Alright, let's see. Am I in trouble? Nope, rescued by that. We got that the new. What's going on, husbando? Welcome on in. Yeah, no, it's the guy with the new belly button. I don't know how long I'm gonna have it before Ben Star eats my belly button too. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so this one we want to flip it back to making fresh tortillas. Very nice. Flour or corn? What kind are you making? Muscle memory. Let's see what the numbers are like. Again, way too powerful for this. Actually, we could do that there, right? 271. That would make it 340. 540 plus 70 would make it 10 points too powerful. Bummer. Okay. Waste not. Innovation. 1 2 1 2. Check. So that puts us at the same point in here. This is too low for this to get us green credit easily. I suppose we could always just dump some hasty touches here and pray we could do 2 of them. I hate doing hasty touch though. I can do that. Then great strides. Green credit. Into veneration. Into careful synthesis. That was cleaner. That's probably as good as it's gonna get though. Some muscle memory. I'm ignoring statuses here because I want to make a macro for this, not just let's see. So we got 1 2 1 2 into that 1 basic touch, and then all right, we can do innovation there for that. Gotcha. Okay, I made a misstep there. Yeah, we're not gonna get green because of that 1 move where I messed that up. But we have plenty of CP here, so we can actually just pop that and go into veneration, and then just careful synthesis this, and that'll be complete. Okay, let's get it right in our head again. Muscle memory. And again, the reason to do this now is, well, if you're going to, if this crafter is almost level 70, what's the point? Then this is going to be used for every other crafter as well. We're going to have a string of macros here to get them from one point to the next point to the next point. So waste not, into innovation, into 1, 2. Got a red status there. That's going to skew the results. 1, 2. Innovation here. That one basic touch. Great strides into beer guts, and yay, green status. Veneration, careful, done. Alright. Pretty straightforward. That's not too bad. Again, increase in steps, but it is a more difficult recipe to make. I think I ran out of gray buttons. Oh, I'm out of gray buttons. Alright, we're starting off with muscle memory. Flour, we're going to make some frozen breakfast burritos. Very nice. Hopefully they turn out delicious. I mean, I know they will. You know what you're doing. Sleepy brain. What's it called? Muscle memory. Alright, muscle memory into waste not 2, into innovation, into 1, 2, 1, 2. Basic standard, and then from there we do another innovation. Which then we go into our basic touch. Into great strides. Again, the macro is growing. Into Bargot's blessing, beer gut. Am I being looked at? I think I'm being eyeballed. Bargot's blessing. Wait, dot 3. Veneration, and then just one careful synthesis, because we don't need a second one. Alright. Let's see, this is going to be the chain of macros for every single crafter from 50 to 70. Let's see what it do. Please don't mess up. Hola Keiki, welcome on in everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. Welcome on in. How was Guild Wars 2? Tell me all about it. There's a follow button there. Ah, I just typed it wrong. Because I'm a dumb bitch and I can't type right now. There you go, I did it! Yay! Go follow Kiki. Kiki does MMO streams as well. Currently on that Guild Wars 2 kick. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself though. We got to paste the raid thing again. That's fine. You're here and that's all that matters. We're just doing a little bit of science here for mid to lower level crafting in 14. We're trying to see how successful we can be with some of these. And as it turns out, with a little bit of effort, we're blowing the brand new system that they implemented out of the water. But again, the stipulation there is I am an established crafter with materials and supplies coming out of every orifice. So this is easy for me to do it this way instead of the way the Moon does it. The Moon does it is more approachable for new players. I still think it's way too punishing for its crafts, but we're trying our best here to see what we can do. And just work our way through some of these crafts. And yeah, that gear investment at 60 was definitely worth it. That CP alone is, yeah. This does mean I will need other purple scripts, and also I don't need purple script gear for that. I could have gone to 61 and just made my own set of gear, and that would have sufficed, honestly. Using a level 50 main hand and a level 35 offhand was the actual detriment, not You don't need script gear for this. You can skip purple scripts as a whole. Unless you're like me and you suffer from a very severe case of lazy bitchitis. And I'm currently suffering from lazy bitchitis and sleepy bitch disease. It's a terrible thing. Yeah, you do. Uh-huh. But yeah, we're just crafting in this MMO. Again, they did just implement a new system, and it works very well. It's a very good system, and I'm happy that they implemented for new crafters. But I have the means to do Solu, more like old needs help Lou. Wow, Antonio. Wow. 464 grand a pop. Level 66. Level 67. What's going on, Antonio? Mimi actually isn't here. She has a week off, but she's off looking at plants with her mom. Alright, we have one scratcher ticket. What are we going to get? Dalma whistle or eating apples? She's off getting donuts? No, plants. Plants. Sure. Terrible. Just send me some of the lilies that are in bloom over there. Yeah, no, there's the flowers are starting to flower up here, so it's that time of year. No pain, no dome. I would like no pain and yes dome, please. How's it going, Anthony? How are you doing after your day of having your wisdom teeth removed? I hope you're feeling better. Has Mimi posted some pictures of what she's seen out there? Yeah. Barely any pain? Good, I'm glad. Oh, pain. Okay, we're level 67, right? Yeah, 67. 70 gives us a unified set of gear, so that'll be great. That'll make life significantly easier. Let's go to Idleshire real quick. Pulled or surgery? Me? Surgery. All 4 wisdom teeth pulled. Gang, nice. Hopefully that's obviously preventative. Will be pretty good. Oh, you mean Antonio? Yeah, no, he had his wisdom teeth pulled. Just yoink. Alright, what do we have here? Script exchange. Gear, level 70. Obviously, there's 2 sets. You want to go for the higher level set? Yeah, that's the unified set right there. Give that to me, please. And yeah, and again, as long as you have high quality or good tools on your main hand and offhand, you can get away with this other terrible gear.
Parry this, you fucking casual.
Thank you for the biddies. No, I'm not going to parry money. Please let it hit me. Thank you for the biddies, Beta. I am wearing level 50 gear left hand side here because it really doesn't matter. Does it make a difference to have better gear? Yes, obviously. But you don't really have to invest too much in that because it's not that big of a deal. At 75 purple scripts per for a full set. Jesus. Left side and right side. Beautiful. Alright, cool. Let's get to level 70 then. And then once we get to level 70, we can switch over to this new recipe, which requires Oroshigane ingots, which are Stormblood material, gross, and more of these other mats. So for now, though, we have plenty of this, so why not? What's blacksmithing used for this? Am I going to need titanium nuggets for that as well? No, it's dark chestnut lumber. So, let me get this straight, Square Enix. For the carpentry one, you're making me get metals and make smithing combines to get my item. But for the actual smithing one, you're making me go out and get lumber. Shout out Square Enix. Alright, we don't have food. Let's pop our food. I don't think I need food. But I'm using this old matcha anyway. That was made by Harley like 6 years ago. How's it going though, Beta? You can do the math here. It's 444 grand per turn-in for each of these collectibles. It's 2.1 million XP a level at this point. It's 67, so 5 turn-ins a level. Well, you see, if you made something out of wood as a carpenter, it would it would make sense. It's true. It's true. We can't be having that. Max, are you still good to go live half an hour early? I'm honestly impressed I made it this far. Because I didn't think I was going to even go online earlier. Made it. There's a smudge on my glasses. But my baguette was on my tissue here, so... Do I now have baguette on my glasses? No, we're not. We're good there. Green credit. I guess the ultimate takeaway from this is to don't pigeonhole yourself into doing any one thing. If you enjoy the process, you can go out and gather and, you know, actually put your classes to use. It doesn't take a lot of effort to get these other materials. If you're combining to make your titanium nuggets yourself, or you're making the lumber yourself, you're feeding XP into your characters anyway. So it's just a good ecosystem with a variety of options for the new player. Well, for the new crafter. So I'm not mad at this. I like the moon. I like this. I like the combination of it all. It works very well together, so I can't be mad. I just want 7.3 for my mega gear. I really want 7.3 for the next moon already, and the next everything, so I can actually put my real stats to the test. But I am curious though about that, because if we're gonna get 7.3 is usually the last crafted set of gear that we get for crafters, not for, you know, combat and all that. You brought me a present. What'd you get me? Is it a new body? This is this a pumpkin plant or tomato?
Cucumber.
Cucumber plant. Is that a cucumber right there?
It's starting to grow a little bit.
Mimi got me a cucumber plant. Look at my cucumbers.
It's advertised as a mini kitchen cucumber to grow in a plant indoors.
Interesting. Thank you. Now you can make pickles. I could, but I've been raw dogging my cucumbers. Make the cucumber dance. Antonio says hi, Mimi. Oh, she ran away. If we're getting a brand new planet every single patch, 7.3, 7.4, 7.5, and the last set of gear that we make is 7.3, and they've been matching our stats, which is something they haven't really done before, then the 7.3 planets relics should match our 7.3 gear. So then how bonkers is the relic gonna be by 7.5? Or I wonder if they'll deviate and give us offhands as well. I doubt that. But I'm curious as to how the system's going to work, because again, the current relics are the same eye level and stats as crafted, minus 3 slots for material melding. So I'm curious what's that's going to do. I think 7.3 relic is going to suck. Then at 7.4 it will match the crafted stuff from 7.3. Maybe. And then 7.5 will surpass the 7.3 stuff. So the one thing about this game is it's very formulaic. They like their formulas and they stick to it. But this is new. It's new-ish. It's not new. It's new-ish. So there's been some small tweaks here and there. Antonio says hi, Mimi. There she is. So I'm curious as to how it's going to work out and what they're going to do with this for us, because it's new and not new. Bonk buddy, she's gone again. Oh, she's right there. Never mind. But yeah, I'm curious. And again, it doesn't really matter. It's all, glamour for me. I'm always gonna prefer my crafted stuff, but I'm curious. Instead of Formula One or Formula One, it's Formula Dome. Formula fucking Dome. Formula Dome. Let's go. My head's wobbly enough to be Formula Dome right now. Okay, so we have 7, so it's 5 per level, so we have enough to get to 68, 69, so we need a couple more. And then we'll be done. But yeah, no, it's nice. It's crafting, that's for sure. And I have wanted to level my crafters on my alts for a long time. The gatherers are all 100 because it's easy enough to do that with fishy boat and turn-ins and all that sort of stuff, Grand Company turn-ins and stuff. So I'm grateful for the moon. It's giving me incentive to level up. It might even get Mimi to level up her crafters to 100, right? So we're at 8. So that's 1.2 million, which would give us, yeah, we need 4 more, because I can't count. And also, just the tools from the moon look fucking rad. I like the look of them, so that's always a bonus. With dual die channels and everything else. So content to do those. But the moon is going to be completely empty on Tuesday once the new field content drops, because everybody's going to be in there. Okay. This is number 10, so we'll go turn in these 10. And then get to 70 and then work on the other crafters and get those up to 60 so they can also use the gear and the new tools and excuse me, get caught up. Right, back to Ishgard we go. Thank you, Idleshire, for the sunset. Oh, somebody's mowing their lawn already? How many times do you have to mow your lawn? Firmament. Alright, we should at least have 69. Nice. A friend that mows weekly. Kind of gross, not gonna lie. But I get it. Once a year if you're a professional. Exactly. Thank you, Brady. I agree. $68. We have advanced touch now, so a 3-point combo is done. We can actually make a better macro now with that. There goes 69. We have Reflect. We have the other opener now, so that's great. It means more versatility in regards to what we're crafting. Neighbor besides us appears to be off today. They were out in their garage when I came in. Gotcha. Everyone wants to get a lawn mowing robot. I hear they're pretty good. You do have to map out their area though. That way they don't fall into things. But I hear they're pretty good. I just feel like somebody would steal my robot. I don't think anybody would here in Nova Scotia, in this part of Nova Scotia where we're at, but you never know. We are 1.4 million short, so we need 4 combines. I've seen those beta. They're also very expensive. Aren't they like $3,000 a pop? Oh, my knees. Would Peanut attack it? I think Peanut would ride it. I think Peanut would ride it. Peanut bullied Cowie into feeding him earlier. He was out there stalking her as she was trying to get out. And Peanut and his girlfriend harassed her into feeding them peanuts. I'm saying, yeah, I mean, it's about $3,000 Canadian, so 2,500 to $3,000 depending on what model you get. So that's about right. It's a lot of money, but also, I mean, it will eventually pay for itself, right? There's no lawnmower to get, no lawnmower to maintain. Let the robot do its thing. All right. That's 2. You know, Doxy has a robot and lawnmower. Yeah, Scoff does as well. And they work, apparently they work like a charm. Here's my question though. Here's the thing with Nova Scotia. The second it rains one day out of the week, the grass goes to about half a foot tall. So would I just be out there rescuing my dumbass robot because the grass grew too tall in a week? Would it just get stuck? I'm short 1 spruce log. Probably, that'd be unfortunate. But you know what? Still better. Also, I don't think I would have to set it up so that way when I set the pattern for it to mow and its boundaries, it wouldn't mow over my forget-me-nots. Level 70. There we go. Knock on wood. Robot Wars, upgrade your robot with this with the samurai attachment. I mean, may as well get a scythe, right? And then it just keeps swinging scythe. I'm not sure that'd be safe for the public. But level 70 carpenter, easy peasy. What's Beaton want? What if I forgot its boundaries? I mean, I forget my boundaries all the time. I do not. I respect those boundaries. Robert Main's Reaper. That's right. They're out there just reaping what it sows. You know, I've been running in through here back and forth because this is my teleport for two of my characters. And this character is always here doing nothing. They're always idle. been waiting to make that joke for 12 years. You love that singer? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, so carpet. Also, by the way, these class quests do give a lot of XP, by the way, for your level. Level 15, 12 grand's a lot. 13 grand. Timber Master Beaton needs a carpenter to assist one of his new apprentices. Well met, Fu. Your training as a carpenter is almost complete. I'm glad. I had a splendid final test prepared for you. Alas, the plight of one of our guild's newer members demands my attention. The boy's name is Mera Pamera, and he is an adventurer like you, though one of rather less promise. Something troubles the lad, yet he is loath to speak of personal matters with me, though I am the very soul of understanding, as you know. Oh, certainly. Mayhap you would fare better. I sense that he may be more inclined to speak with a fellow adventurer. Now go, Fu, and do not disappoint me. Yeah, they made computers? They used to, Brady. They used to. They're like, dude, you got an Idel. I'm always worried about this guy. Is up to with the name like Beaton? He's just beating his wood, Tiggs. That's what he does. God, strike me down for a fool. I'll never be able to finish in time. Please, you must help me. You can make ash shortbows and feathered harpoons, can't you? You see, I went and forgot that I had agreed to craft 2 weapons for the Archers and Lancers guilds for delivery no later than, well, today. But today I am also obligated to complete an order of 100 lengths of oak lumber. The point being that I can't possibly do both. Actually, it's 3 things. And Timber Master Beaton is a veritable terror when his wrath is on him. If I dare neglect either duty, he will surely not spare me his saw. So, while I labor over this lumber, might you consent to craft the goods for the guilds? Thank you. Oh, and when you finish them, I'd appreciate it if you could deliver the weapons to the relevant guild masters. Godspeed. What, fucking, you want me to do your entire job, Mara? Like, they're not even doing anything. Look at this. Make your 100 fucking lengths of oak lumber, Mara. Someone get that Lala into to Bujo, seriously. I need a feathered harpoon. Can I buy these? Jesus Christ. It's a level 15 quest, right? Feathered harpoon. Hello, guild supplier. What do I need here? I need ash lumber. So they provide logs, but if you go to... Here's the trick to this, by the way. Actually, let's get what we can here while we can. If you're a new player, allow me to show you. And you don't have access to a house. Crow feather, first of all. Need that for this. A solid femur. Oh no, it's not there. Never mind, it's right there. Solid femur. Animal glue. Done. But they want you to make the lumber yourself. Oh no, whatever will I do? I don't want to make low-level lumber. Granted, I could have made that lumber faster than what this is going to take me to do, but less crafting. That's a sign. You come over here to the Leatherworkers Guild. Do they have it? Go to their guild supplier. Dude, hey, look, ash lumber. There you go. All that you need in one area. Yeah, we have reflect now. That's actually very good. Obviously, the material supplier in an FC house is superior to just about every single merchant for these low-level crafts. But if you don't have access to a house or an FC or anything like that, the other vendors will have what you need. They intentionally separate it like that. That way you're not dependent on one NPC. Alright, so we need an ash branch, another ash lumber, which is right there. Ash lumber. I think the branch will be over at the Carpenter Guild, and hempen yarn should be at the... I mean, it's right here as well. Alright, so we just go back. Let's turn it in anyway over there, so. And then turn on your sprint. That way you get the jog. Is Max live yet? I guess is my question. He said he'd go live a little bit early. For the EP is upon me. Ash Branch, there we go. And now, because it is ARR, I have to run all over the goddamn place. That's ARR. Running everywhere. Well, the Bard's Guild's back here, right? I mean, I suppose I could just teleport to it. Archer's Guild. Archetype's getting a new class. What are they getting? What are they getting? Welcome, adventurer, to what do we owe the pleasure? Here, have this HQ bow. Yes, high quality. Is this the Ash Shortbow we ordered? Thank you for delivering it. One of our Mikoto recruits has been struggling, lest you wonder. Talented though she is, the longbow we furnish her with does not suit a Mikote's shorter arms and slighter frame. But I dare say this shortbow, with its lighter draw weight and more modest span, should help her reach her true potential. Indeed, shortbows not unlike this were favored by her ancestors, and some things never change. It is clear to me that a great deal of care went into this shortbow's construction. I will see that our recruit spares no effort in making the most of this boon. Boon. Alright, cool. Arbites, I can link you the trailer one. Yeah, please. My throat has a little catch and I want to cough, but I can't cough because that exerts my core and I don't want to pop stitches. This is the struggle, honestly. Hey, you Wayne. Well, mid-adventurer, you do not seem to be here for training. As water or tea? Yeah, I'm trying to drown it with tea. Let's turn that in. Kinda helped. A little bit of a cough helped as well. Ah, the feathered harpoon. My thanks for the delivery. Have you not received it in time? I was considering using a fisherman's harpoon instead. You seem surprised. I take it you are not aware that the harpoons we use in battle were born of the humble fisherman's tool? Aye, when Huron fishers migrated inland from the coast, they adapted the tools of their trade to use for use in the hunting of game. The resulting harpoon proved a fearsome weapon indeed, and so the lancers of old took it for their own. Hard to believe, is it not? I must say, this harpoon is particularly impressive, a piece of craftsmanship. My compliments to the carpenter. Thanks. That's me. Alright, now I just have to do this for every single crafter, every 5 levels. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. How kind of you to assist Maripamera with the orders. The guildmaster spoke highly of your craftsmanship as well. This is very good. Thank you, Brady. Do not attempt to mislead me. I know full well it was your work. Needless to say, it was necessary to punish the Lalafell. Ah, I seem to spend more time sawing apprentices than wood of late. I jest, of course. A saw is wasted on an apprentice. The stink of blood lingers, making it hard to focus on work. This I know. How do you know that, Beaton? I will admit I was not ignorant of Mera Pamera's situation. In fact, I recognized an opportunity to test your character. You aided your fellow carpenter with no prospect of reward, delivering finely crafted goods when merely serviceable ones would have sufficed, and you claimed no credit. I am proud of you, Fu. There is no doubt in my mind that your talents will serve the nation of Gridania well, and save many lives. Just as they will bring about many deaths, this is the responsibility of all who make weapons. But a choice between the deaths of our people and the deaths of our enemies is no choice at all. You have passed the third and final test. Congratulations, Fu. By your actions, you have demonstrated your understanding of what it means to know the wood, be the wood, and to love the wood. You possess the knowledge, skill, and compassion necessary to master carpentry. By overcoming these trials, you have proven that you are no longer a novice. The sapling is well on its way to becoming a tree. You are now a true carpenter of the oak atrium. Love the wood, love the wood. Know, though, that however refined your skills may be, there will always be more to learn. Represent us well on your travels, Fu, and return to us often. You shall always be welcome. Sweet. Alright, I'm out. I'll be back in 3.5 hours, friends. I'm going to be doing some Clear Obscure, Expedition 33 at 6 p.m. Eastern, so that'll be in roughly 3 hours and 23 minutes. Hopefully you'll join us for that. I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm just dead on my feet. I'm dead on my ass, not on my feet. But there you go. If you're not following her already, go love Psyche. She'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern with some more Doom or some more Oblivion or some more Project Zomboid. Whatever she's playing, you'll enjoy yourself. Go say hi. I'll be there hanging out. You can come and join us. It'll be a good time. You'll have fun.